Welcome back, everybody. It is the PM Show with the Manettis, Larry and Nancy. Of course, Will Link coming up later in the show with your link to the movies. We're going to be sipping cocktails and enjoying some films that Will had a chance to watch this week. On the line, our special guest, Dr. Carl Petrasso. His website, drcarl.dreaminterpreter.com. You could order the book and get all kinds of really great information right there on the website. Dr. Carl, we have one last caller we want to get on the air with you, and this is Taylor from Santa Clarita. Hey, Taylor, how's it going?
Good. How are you guys doing?
Hi, Taylor.
Hi, Taylor.
Hi.
Hello, Taylor.
Okay, so I'm just going to give you a little background on my story. I work at a school, so I'm dealing with kids all day, and, it's one of my favorite jobs in the world so far that I've done. And I had a dream the other week. It's kind of a really weird, I don't know if you've ever heard this before, but I'm in my dream, and I'm in this really pretty Victorian royal blue, wedding dress, I guess. And in the end, I ended up marrying one of the third graders that I'm...
We're not sorry, Taylor. We're not laughing at you. It just kind of caught us off guard there. That's all. Sorry.
I know. Well, I know. It caught me off guard. That's why I'm calling. And he wasn't an old, it's not like when he was older. It was actually him being a little third grader.
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you there's several things that I appreciate, Taylor, that you're doing. One thing is it's always good for a dreamer to tell a little bit about their background because the dream does come from your background.
Yeah.
The other thing that's real important is the dreams I've done as a clinical psychologist. I've done therapy for many years, and the dream is always the gateway to a fuller discussion. But when I do TV and radio, of course, I'm always interested in giving you the best information about your dream, and it usually doesn't have the opportunity for a fuller discussion. But the dream is a doorway to an individual's personality. So it's just a doorway. What this dream is telling you, Taylor, is that you are a person who has deep emotion, deep sentimentality, can really read into a person, and has important needs yourself. And the kind of person that you need in your life is someone who's spontaneous and honest. You are an honest person. You are honest about what you feel, and you are honest about your own depths. And it's important for you to have the kind of person who has an openness and honesty and a spontaneity with you. Those are the kind of person, and that's the kind of person that you need in your life.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
That's great.
Yeah.
That is really interesting because I just recently had a really big, honest trust issue with a certain person in my life. So maybe that's a...
Well, that issue probably triggered the dream, and then whatever the discussion was, that's up to you if you want to share it, but whatever the discussion was, that dream then came to you and let you know that any doubts, any uncertainties that you may have had, it's important for you to listen to and to stick to your guns when it comes to dealing with another person and saying, look, I need honesty in this relationship. I need openness in this relationship. And I need to know and understand where you're coming from without having any doubts about that.
Wow, thank you very much, Dr. Carl.
That was amazing.
Thanks, Taylor.
Taylor, thanks for calling in.
Well, I learned something. That was neat.
That was
So
great.
now, Dr. Carl, now of course, she mentioned, which we all kind of were taken aback by, the third grader in her dream. But the idea is that it's not necessarily the third grader; it's the idea, the concepts that maybe that person represents, or maybe something she's missing in life.
That's exactly right. The third grader, what is the thing that all third graders have? All third graders are open, spontaneous, honest, and so that's kind of a symbol for that.
And usually pretty cute, too. Third graders are cute, yeah.
Maybe it was Dennis Farina when he was in third grade. Anyway.
Well, Dr. Carl, we've been really poised to have you on the show today. Of course, always an amazing discussion. Our callers love calling in and talking to you. Now, for our listeners out there that want more information to get in contact with you, what's the best way to do that?
The best way to do that, well, first of all, the book is on Amazon.com, and the title of the book is Dreaming for Success, and a lot of what we've talked about is there. Easy to read, simple, informative, entertaining. And I also have a website, drcarl.net, drcarl.net, and that's the website. I want to say you guys have a great audience. What a terrific bunch of people. Your listeners are just super.
Yeah, I definitely got to give it out to our listeners out there, especially to Taylor for her bravery. I know for a lot of us it'd be really hard to really, divulge into our dreams.
I'm
it takes
sorry
guts.
I laughed, but it was just such a silly thing.
And Dr. Carl, again, I read your book and I love it.
Oh, thank you, Larry. Appreciate it.
Okay, so once again, the website to go to is drcarl.net. Of course, you can ask Dr. Carl questions, emails, and of course, the book is available at Amazon.com. If you don't know what Amazon.com is, you probably haven't been reading over the last 10 years. Dreaming for Success is the book, and it's available at Amazon.com. Dr. Carl, thank you so much for joining us, buddy.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Dr. Carl.
Thanks, Dr. Carl. We'll see you soon.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
We got to get Dr. Carl on again because
Absolutely.
he just the audience loves him.
Yeah,
I
we're
love
gonna
him.
we're gonna have him on. I think in every couple of weeks.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
he's
excellent.
fabulous.
So for our listeners out there, the book is Dreaming for Success, Amazon.com, and drcarl.net is the way to go if you want to check out all things Dr. Carl, drcarl.net. Guys, when we come back, your link to the movies, and we're going to have drinks and a movie today. Sounds like fun.
And
Yay.
popcorn.
Yeah.
Popcorn,
Yay.
There's too many gizmos in
That's
here.
it. Guys, stick around. It's more with the PM Show with the Manettis coming up right after this on CRN Digital Talk Radio. If you missed any portion of the show, if you wanted a copy of your dream interpreted as if you were on the air, be sure to go to crntalk.com and download archives of all your favorite shows. We'll be back right after this.
Thinking about trading in the market, but you can't get away from the